Good morning. I'm Joe Clark, Managing Partner of the Financial Enhancement Group. Hope you're having an outstanding week. Here we are in September. Labor Day has passed. The fall is in Indiana. And the weather is looking pretty. We got rid of the heat a little bit, and now the cool is coming in. And that's kind of where we are with the marketplace. People have been asking what our opinion is of what's going on. This one's pretty simple. August through mid-October is the weakest season of the market historically. On top of that, you have to go back and look and realize that we've got a tapering of the Federal Reserve in terms of quantitative easing, possibly on the occurrence. The debt ceiling deals, the nomination of a new Fed chairman coming in January, all sorts of issues that are here. So we're in some very, very interesting times. Those are market-based, though. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. As you know, we look at a four-legged stool, a process that says, okay, there's four things that you need to look at. You need to have at least three of them pass in order to own an investment. We're going to talk about two of them today. One economically. This is the one that's tending to surprise people, and folks don't understand why it's good news or potentially bad news. The good news is the ISM numbers came in hotter than expected, meaning we are showing absolute economic growth greater than what was even expected. Now, why wouldn't that be good news? We're going all the way back to June of 11, where we're having better numbers, and that's followed after last month also being in the same place. Well, the issue is it brings into question, is QE of any sort even necessary? And as soon as the market hears the word taper, reduction, pullback, less money, as soon as you hear that, you're going to begin to see some market squealing. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be long term, but it probably is going to occur at least short term. You need to be aware of that. Nonetheless, the economy is looking good. Second one we're going to look at is the technical chart. Now, technicals really don't get into the value of a business, the company. All it does is talks about money flow. But it gives us a way to lift the hood to look at any individual company technically to see if more money's going in or out of it. But we can also do the same thing with the market. You've probably heard about people talk about 50, 100-day, 150, 200-day moving averages, where you simply take the average price of a stock at the end of the day, or a market in this case, and smooth it out over one of those periods of time to see if the current price is either trading above or below that moving average. Well, that's one part, and that's the top part of that technical chart that you're seeing that shows the number of stocks that are above their 50-day moving average. On the outside, that looks pretty good. And here recently, we started to see that downturn. Even though the market's reaching new highs, you're starting to see a problem of less and less support underneath. We had this happen earlier in the year, and the market regained its footing, came back. You can see that in some of the dips that are there. But technically, there are some what we would call warning signs underneath the hood. Now, that's one of four legs. It's not a reason to rush out and to sell everything, but it is a reason to beware when you look at everything that is involved, especially with the seasonality of the market. We have rules that we want to live by economically and in the investment world. One of those is to remember that there's two tax codes. And people like to say that's one for the rich and one for the poor. I will remind you that that's really not true, and it's why we focus on smart, tax-savvy investment strategies here. The reality is that there are two codes, one for the informed and one for the uninformed. October 15th is coming, and there are many different things to pay attention to, especially in recharacterization of Roths. There's lots of times tax-free money left on the table because people don't understand the process to be able to recharacterize or make changes within Roth IRAs that they made earlier in the year. There's things to pay attention to here, folks. So if there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We're happy to be of service. It's 800-928-4001. If you're out and about on Saturday morning, don't forget to catch our radio show, WQME, 9 to 10 Saturday morning. Or if you're on the west side of the state, Shine 99 is 10 to 11 on Sunday mornings. Happy to have you either way. Of course, you can find our newspaper column either in the Anderson Herald Bulletin, the Indianapolis Blog, or as well right on our website at yourlifeafterwork.com. As I said, if there's anything we can do to be of service, we're more than happy to have a conversation. God bless. Have a great week. We'll see you again soon.